Thank you, Lalita. Just checking whether I'm live or not. Yep, I am. So good afternoon once again, everyone. Let's start the session. Good afternoon once again, everyone. Let's start the afternoon session. And of course, this is episode number 5 of the Finance Pain Points. Yeah. So all my presentations always begin with thanking the Lord Almighty who's given me much more than what I deserve. And of course, when it comes to finance, I have to thank my dad as well, who has been instrumental in teaching me the clinical part of finance. So this is my brief CV. All are aware of it by now. Let's not stop here and move ahead. So today is webinar number 260 in the afternoon. It is a Children's Day special happening 2 days later due to Diwali holidays. And yeah. So as I said, get a pen and a paper. So you'll need to make notes because writing is the best form of learning. So today's learning objectives would be to answer the pain points that we started. This particular finance pain point series were done 3 episodes in the month of August. Let me just give you a recap before we move ahead. So this is the topic for the whole day. 7 a.m. webinar happened in the morning and 8 p.m. number 261 will happen in the evening at 8 p.m. So shift to laptop. If you are on telephone right now, remove distractions around you. And of course, learn from others' problems if you can. So just to give you a quick recap, what has happened so far, episode number 1, 2, and 3 happened on 12th of August, and episode number 4 happened today morning. So let's quickly recap what all we have covered in the 4 episodes so far. In episode number 1, starting with the financial pain points, the pain levels, and of course, segregation in 2022, in 23, how the survey forms were put up. And of course, in the severity order, we are starting with the highest severity order of the, you can say, much severe, following up to moderate, and then going up to the low pain point severity. Many of you don't know how to manage clinic money, have an inverse relationship with money, taxation problems, personal money management problems, investment problems, don't understand why it is important. And of course, CA, CFA are 2 different things. And when people don't worry about or care about your money, that is when you remember Dr. Bhavdeep Ahuja. So disclaimer, of course, I'm answering pain points as per the best of my ability, but try to learn the concept rather than the quick fix solutions. So the pain points are there with everyone. It can be more or less, depending upon what kind of individual you are. So query number 1 was from Taluka Kagal, Kolhapur, Maharashtra. Then it was from Tier 3 city, India. Then number 3 was from Kharghar, Navi Mumbai. Then number 4 was from Kundakur, Hyderabad, Telangana. Number 5 was from Pune, Maharashtra. And then we finished off the episode number 1. Episode number 2 started with query number 6 from Navi Mumbai. Number 7 from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Number 8 from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Number 9 from Nagpur, Maharashtra. Number 10 from Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Number 11 from Nashik, Maharashtra. Number 12 from Nagpur, Maharashtra. Number 13 from Nyamati Taluka, Karnataka. Episode number 3 started from Tier 3 city, number 14 query. Number 15 was from Latur, Maharashtra. Number 16 was from Amritsar, Punjab. Number 17 was from which place? Let's see. Pune, Maharashtra. Number 18 was from again Pune, but remotely located in Maharashtra. Number 19 was from Mohali, Punjab. Number 20 was from Surat, Gujarat. 21 from Gopeshwar, Uttarakhand. 22 from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. 23 from Mumbai, Maharashtra. Number 24 from Kalyan, Maharashtra. 25 from Vadodara, Gujarat. 26 from Mumbai, Maharashtra. 27 from Pune, Maharashtra. 28 from Rohtak, Haryana. 29 from Wardha, Maharashtra. And number 30 from Vadodara, Gujarat. 31 from Bhavnagar, Gujarat. And episode number 3's last query, Hadgaon, Tehsil, Maharashtra, number 32. So we finished with 32 queries in the first 3 episodes. Started with query number 33 in the morning session today. From the first one was from Dubai, UAE. Number 34 was from, just a second. Number 34 was, 34 was from Mumbai, Maharashtra. 35 from Mangalore, Karnataka. 36 from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. 37 from Jamnipali, Korba, Chhattisgarh. 38 from Chandigarh, UT, India. 39 from Solan, Himachal Pradesh. 40 from Wardha, Maharashtra. 41 from Mysuru, Karnataka. 42 from Nashik, Maharashtra. 43 from Vadodara, Gujarat. 44 from Delhi, India. And number 45 was the last query for morning session today from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. So with this brief recap of what all has been covered so far, let's begin our 60-minute journey for this session. And of course, with the episode number 5 and session number 260. So this is episode number 5, finance pain points. Again, a disclaimer like the morning, you will find so many practice pain points mentioned inside this today. It is a finance pain point session. There will be many practice pain points. Why have the colleagues posted? Maybe their understanding was wrong. Maybe something was there, but then you still try to ignore this and try to answer it as if it was a practice pain point session as well. So try to answer on that behalf as well. So let's begin. Query number 46 from Navi Mumbai, Maharashtra. Convincing patients for high-end options such as implants, clear aligners, managing the clinic costs and overhead, and in the end not having anything in hand. Retreatment cost overhead. So the common question is that convincing the patients for treatment is one thing and pricing correctly is another thing. Even if you are able to convince the patients properly and you don't have anything, you can say, left over with you in terms of profitability, then there is something seriously wrong with your charges. So profit is realized when you cover all those costs, direct and indirect, and still are surplus. If you are looking only at the direct cost, then you are never going to earn much money out of it to get more results. So it is always better that the cost analysis starts from understanding of the numbers. Start assessing what all direct and indirect costs are incurred on you. And as I have given, I'll come back to your B part question afterwards. So as I have given already multiple times, I'm giving it once again. See, if you go to my YouTube channel, just search the word profitable and you will have these videos opening up. There is a whole lot of series which answers your costing questions. How do you know to calculate your cost? And this is a, you can say, a great benchmark for you as well. Those who are opening up their clinic or those who are in that situation where they can manage their clinic money effectively. And of course, as I said, profitable, there are a lot many videos. If you want a shortcut in that also, go to the channel, just search the word profitability. And that is the way you can have all those 5 parts of videos concised into one part as such. So let me just go back to your question 1B. So retreatment cost overhead. So the basic system I understand from here is that what are the cost overhead, and that I told you how to calculate, how to convey to the patient, and how to do that. The best way is to cover it in your consent form. And of course, whatever they are, how much do you charge for a retreatment? Clear everything beforehand. Clear everything before you start. Don't let the patient assume or presume anything. Because if you make them assume or presume, you are not going to get good results out of it. So unless the patient knows what he is in for, he or she can make an informed choice whether to get it done or whether to not get it done. जस्ट इमेजिन द सिनेरियो, हम लोग ट्रीटमेंट स्टार्ट कर देते हैं, कोई बात नहीं, एंड में देख लेंगे काइंड ऑफ एटीट्यूड के साथ, एंड इन द एंड द बार्गेन हैपेंस, समटाइम्स यू डोंट इवन रिकवर द कॉस्ट. So what is the fun of doing such a treatment? Absolutely nil. It's rather doing it at cost to cost, or doing it at nil cost. इससे मत कर. The better way to, you can, we are all under this illusion, all, majority of us under this illusion that if we tell pricing beforehand, the patient is going to run away. The patients don't choose doctors for money alone. They consider the overall value and the package that comes with it. Some doctors are good, doctors do good record keeping. Some doctors, you can say, are very calm and composed with their patients. Some doctors have their own way of managing it. And the patient looks at the overall CX, customer experience. You may be far off from the patient, but the patient will say, नहीं, उस डॉक्टर का डायग्नोसिस अच्छा है, ट्रीटमेंट प्लान अच्छा है, तरीके से काम करते हैं, वेट नहीं करवाते हैं. There are so many things that the patient is going to look into. So even if you are far off, even if you don't have a parking facility, even if you are in the traffic, you can say a highest traffic zone, these things don't matter to the patient. But if you are giving value in bargain, and when the patient is going to choose you, they're going to consider their health first rather than money. The problem in our mindset is that we forget the 4 categories of patients. You're given those multiple times: A, B, C, D. Amazing patients, breadwinning patients, convenient patients, and dangerous patients. A and B are the patients which we want always in our clinic. Convenient patients are nobody's patient. They'll go on hopping from one clinic to another in search of a better bargain. But our own mindset has been, you can say, created like an illusion around us कि नहीं, सारे पेशेंट सी कैटेगरी के हैं. पेशेंट हो ना हो, हम लोग सी कैटेगरी के बनते जरूर जा रहे हैं. We are choosing it for our own convenience, to attribute the failures of our own to something else. If we lack in certain skills, we blame the competition. If we are not charging optimally, we blame someone charging even lower than us. There are multiple ways. So we have also become C or convenient in giving reasons or excuses. So retreatment, whatever charges are, cover it in your consent form. I hope that answers your query. Let's go to query number 47. So query number 47 is from Kalyan, Maharashtra. My husband has taken a mortgage loan of 60 lakhs from Patpedi with a very high interest rate, 13.75% in 2019 against our home. He is the sole owner. Now I want to shift this loan to a national bank. Me as an applicant and spouse as co-applicant, and approached Union Bank. Bank has sanctioned it at 10.80 interest rate. My first query is there any possibilities that I can get a lower interest rate? My CIBIL is 790. Can I get a lower interest rate than this? Secondly, bank has advised to add my name in property papers. I inquired at a private register office. Then I came to know that my name can't be added now, but I can get 50% share. For this, I have to pay around 80,000. Can this process be done in lesser fee? First things first, if your husband is the sole owner, you can't get a loan for this. That is what is my thing is. You can't get a loan or transfer if the property is in his sole name. There will be issues later. It is impractical also to get a loan where you are the co-borrower but not the owner. The bank will seek, you can say it is not always that you are, you can say, doing the portability of loan from one to another. They will always have him as the first borrower. They can have that. As regards CIBIL that you are, 750 is the cutoff for a decent CIBIL score. You are not very far from it. 790 is a decently good one. It's not that if you have a 850 CIBIL score, you get a better deal. Anything above 750 is already eligible for a loan. Unless some banks have very high standards, they don't do. There are various benchmarks to make their fees. So now, private register is add your name is not possible, because a co-owner is possible unless you create a new deed. It must be registered. You pay a certain fees and you register it at the sub-registrar office or Tahsildar office, depending upon your state. Any other way, in my purview, would be illegal. I'm sorry to say that. So unless you are the owner or the co-owner in that property, it is futile to take a loan in your name. Yes, the home may be ours. Husband and wife both can say our home. But till the time it is in his name, you will get it. And as regards 50% share, it depends upon how many kids you have. For example, you have 2 kids. For example, unfortunately, just presume, just for a moment, I don't wish to, but I'm just presuming it, that your husband is no more and he doesn't leave a will also. Then by default, that house becomes your and your kids' property, which means you both, all three will have a 33.33% share by default, unless it has been willed, or we can say by estate transfer or by whatever you can say way has been given to you or to any other family member. So don't fall into the trap of getting this done at 80,000. Don't get into the trap of getting illegal things done. That is what is my advice. You're free to follow what suits you. I hope this answers your query. Thank you. So query number 48 from Bengaluru, Karnataka. I had to shift my clinic of 15 years to a new location after the commercial complex shut down after COVID. Unavailability of new space in the same location. Had to move to a new location where there is heavy vehicular traffic issues and less space for parking. It has impacted the practice. Very few or almost nil cosmetic dentistry patients. Being a cosmetic dentist was expecting some patients for the same. Patients expecting discounts, offers and packages as compared to new dentists and chain of dental clinics. Now, the first thing, traffic and parking issues are everywhere, from tier 1 to tier 2 to tier 3. So nobody can say that we are not affected by these issues. So don't bother too much about whether you have patients or not. You are not treating on the road. You're treating inside the comfort of your clinic. And anyways, you are from Bangalore, and Bangalore traffic is world famous. So don't bother too much about it. There are very few areas in Bangalore which can boast of a less traffic or a less parking issue. Maybe your old area was one such. So don't bother about such things. You are not treating on the road anyways. Now, you being a cosmetic dentist expected something, but you can say you are not having that kind of luxury. The question is, where are your old patients? Have they all disappeared overnight? Or have you lost all of them? Or have you lost touch with all of them? Where is your record keeping? Use it to inform them that you have shifted to newer premises. If you have evolved to a new place, it is time that you evolve with the newer things as well. Start fresh. Create awareness about your work. Whatever beautiful work you have done till now for cosmetic industry, showcase it. And what better than social media or your website to showcase it? Yes, you can do offline also inside your clinic, but online is the new way to spread across. If you are in a new place, you are having a new address. So you need to have a new Aadhaar and a new PAN also. Not literally. The new PAN and the new Aadhaar are in today's time social media. It is your new identity in this changed world post-COVID. So many things have changed post-COVID, and let it be one of them. If you are not present on social media in today's times, that means you are missing your digital Aadhaar and digital PAN. Just it is an anagram just to give you a simile kind of a thing. So use your record keeping to your advantage. Use your old done cases to your advantage. Showcase them. Reach out to public. Once you have set up a good amount of organic base in 3 to 4 months, go for paid marketing. Go in for performance marketing. You will eventually get results. But the question is, even if your patients expect packages, discounts, bargain, their expectations should not change your clinic principles, what you stood for. That is what is surprising to me, that all your old patients are gone and you are relying only on new patients. That means either you did not have records, or you have lost all records, or you are not making any records. Either of the thing, or you're not using your records, I mean. So lost, not kept it, or destroyed, whatever you can say is the answer. So the question is, if that is the case, then showcase your identity, showcase your work, do performance marketing, have good leads, nurture them with your experience. You have the experience, create value, tell them, let them know what you are worth for. Leads are basically to have a new patient put a foot inside your clinic. And then the clinic principles, clinic internal marketing, and of course, your way of providing value should take over. If not doing till now, start with a new database now. It may take some time, but it will be surely worth it. So I hope this answers your query. So query number 49 from Surat, Gujarat. Staff management, staff leaves and them's time management. Okay, never mind. So sometimes we copy as such, and sometimes there are spelling errors as well. Never mind. So staff management, simple principles. I always say financial growth, career growth, respect and care, work-life balance. The unfortunate problem is that we ourselves don't follow these 4 principles. What are these? I'll elaborate, don't worry. We ourselves as dentists or healthcare professionals don't follow these. And then we expect that our staff should follow them. Or you can say, he's saying you should follow it for staff. I don't follow it for myself. Financial growth means more money coming in. How will more money come? Either way, either you increase your charges or you increase your work output or patient flow? Either of the two or both. Career growth, upgrading your skills, learning new skills, respect and care, treating equally, treating with respect, treating without abuse, work life balance, respecting someone's holidays, someone's weekends. If you are hell bent on burning your back and neck and hell bent on working on Sundays or any weekday that you don't want to keep off, you want to work 7 days a week, then it is your problem, not their problem. Don't make your problem as their problem. Inflation bug bites everyone. Everything gets costly each year. That means if your staff is dependent upon you for their survival, that means if they have you as the only source of income, how are they going to sustain the money you give? And if their cost of living increases, what are they supposed to expect each year? A raise. The question people say, I don't raise charges, I am taking the same money. How can I give you increased charges? This is your problem. That is what I said. Don't make your problem as their problem. Give them an upgrade in the knowledge. Most of the IDAs these days, all of you may be IDA members or not, but most of the IDA members are undergoing staff with the doctors with their staff are undergoing BLS trainings each year. Remember, it is so heartening for assistants, or you can say uh, dental helpers, to actually save someone's life in case of a distress. It is such a surreal feeling for them. Then when we try to abuse our staff members beyond what they do or beyond what we expect from them, that is actually wrong. And respecting their Sundays, weekdays, weekends, and giving them due when it is due. For example, a Diwali bonus, for example, an old loyal staff having a little extra discretion in terms of flexibility, in terms of holidays or whatever leaves they receive per month. So if you have to manage them, if you have to, you can say, create a thing out of that, then have a right duties charter for them. We all have it for our patient. It is mandatory as such anyways to have a patient rights and duties charter and placed it in your waiting area. So have one for your staff as well. Have a job description, JD document. JD, the job description, not anything else that you might be thinking, but JD's job description document. It specifies what are your clinic bylaws, what are the rules and policies for everyone, what are they supposed to follow via this. So be vocal for total acceptance of the same. बात करने से ही बात बनती है. So don't let them, we live in this illusion that they will automatically assume and presume. Be vocal, tell them what you want, and that is the way you're going to get results out of it. I hope it answers your query. Again, for your reference, this is a video which you can say go on my YouTube channel, just search staff and you will find 2-3 videos on this which have been placed at various times, and they might be you can say helpful for you in managing. Query number 50 from Mumbai, Maharashtra. Hello, sir. I am not able to save money. Whatever I earn all goes in liabilities. Suppose I earn good money once, but then mind trains itself on restricting the same money to be paid in coming months if the clinic does not do well. And this cycle keeps on continuing. Hence, find the clinic growth too slow, thus not able to save or introduce new things in clinic. The question is, you have an inverse relationship with the money. If you have heard about the law of attraction, you are attracting too many negative things. Have a positive relationship with money. Lakshmi ji ko koi control nahi kar sakta. The way you channelize and cycle and recycle it, you will have it. Money has various uses. It is not only for your work or putting back into business. It is for your saving, it is for your investment, it is for your recreation, it is for your travel, it is for your dining out, it is for multiple ways. Use all the ways properly. The question is that if you are segregating each things separately under each head, you are actually using the money. And it's not only about needs, it is about certain kind of wants as well. It is about certain kinds of savings as well. It is about certain kinds of investment as well. It is about certain kind of, you can say, contribution to the society as well. There are so many ways. And of course, lastly, but very importantly, putting money back into the business as well. So the percentage can vary from individual to individual, depending upon your liabilities and your assets in life, or you can say your expenses in life. So if you are able to keep that relationship healthy, you will attract good things. At this point, I will advise you to read this one book, which can be the game changer for you. And read it very, very slowly. Very, very slowly does not mean 6 months, but just try to assimilate each page, absorb each page, learn it. This book, read by me long back, changed my life. So you should also think of changing your life. Share what kind of relationship you have with money. Don't try to control it. Money is like water in your hand. Even the tightest of the fist will not be able to control the water in there. So the more you try to control it, the more it will slip away. I hope this answers your query. So query number 51 from Jalgaon, Maharashtra. Convince patient the cost of treatment. How to avoid any bargain from patient. The question is, you don't have to convince the patient. The patient should automatically get convinced that you are the best doctor. How do you do that? You add value. After a prior permission, show them your before and after cases. Tell them what your clinic stands for. Tell them what better can you do. Give them good diagnosis and treatment planning. Explaining them even the intricate things in a very, very cool and a calm manner. And never cross the line based on, you can say, explaining the things. Sometimes we go overboard in explaining the things in a very, very technical language, which is sometimes not palatable by the patient. How to avoid any bargain from patient? Lay out all your cards before the start. Tell out your rules, tell out the treatment plan, tell out the treatment cost, tell out the do's and the don'ts. Treatment approval form and the customized consent form can be a left and right hand in this. If you're having these two things, they can be your saviors. And they can be your saviors big time. So lay out all cards before the start. And once the patient is clear, they have signed on the dotted line that yes, this is going to be the treatment cost, then there should not be any issues. Still, after all this paperwork, all this documentation, there will be 5 to 10% negative, cynical people who will indulge in kind of bargaining or who will try their luck at bargaining. Some may be doing it jokingly. Some may be doing it in a manner where they will try to push over you. But the documents are your safe. And of course, you decide the treatment money flowing in. At stage number 1, I want this advance. Stage number 2, I want this one. Try to finish your payments at the third last sitting itself, or max at the second last sitting. Never take the payments to the last sitting. That is what is the best way to overcome bargaining patients and of course have those issues. So query number 52 from Arani, Thiruvalur district, Tamil Nadu, tier 3 city. Greetings, sir. I have 2 pain points to discuss. Your inputs on overcoming debt burden. My practice is running good, but because of the debts, I feel like I am left with no money to spare at the end of the month. How should I sort it out? How to differentiate the income from business as personal money and business money, considering only clinic as the sole source of income. So I have always believed and told loans are and will be the big silent killers for anyone. If you're having good income, good practice, good income, still not saving anything, then वही बात आगे logic that I always give. आप कमा रहे हो, बैंक खा रहा है. That is the logic. You are earning and the bank is earning out of it. So the best way is to get rid of these monkeys off your back. The loans are the, you can say, monkeys you need to get off very fast. Turn to your Janamdata, your parents, I mean, for getting rid of these, and then take a pledge to never go to these loans की गलियां. इन तेरी गलियों में नहीं जाना हमको, ये याद रखना. Because they are easy to get for doctors. It does not mean that you should always get them. Loans should always be your last resort. They should never be your first option. And yes, distinguishing between own money and personal money. Simple logic. There are 2 ways. Either pay yourself a salary, whatever is your, you can say, monthly expense. For example, your monthly expense is 30,000. Add some wants, add some other things, and then you can pay yourself 45 to 50,000 rupees. Or whatever money you earn, divide them into various categories: taxes, wealth, charity, general, and putting back into business operations. Minimum 10% goes into operations. Taxes on an average, even if you are in the 30% slab, even if you are in the range of 25 to 30 lakhs, you will be falling approximately 22.5 to 23% of tax. So whatever you wish to, you can divide that. Wealth creation, I have always said minimum 20% of your net income that comes to your hand. 20% of your net income. Charity, as per you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10%, whatever. In you can say Hindu and the Sikh mythology, they always believe and say that the swand should be kept separate, or 10% of your income should be kept separate. Easier said than done. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody does it. But whatever you can, it's not always about, you can say, donating or giving money. It can be in kind also. Give your time to someone, give your, you can say, love and care to someone, or those who are underprivileged in the society. Whatever way you can give back to the society. These webinars are a classical example of giving back to the society. I'm not selling anything here. I told you to put in your pain points, and I am answering your pain points, whatever best I can. Attendance or no attendance does not make a difference to me. Although this is going on Facebook as well, group as well, will be there for a couple of days. But it is not about that. That is why I mentioned in the morning session itself, people have become habitual to enjoy their victimhood today. They believe, dukh bata diya, ab hamara dukh hal ho gaya. People who have posted their pain points, I think whatever names I saw, maybe about 3 or 4 or maximum 6, 7, I have recollected. 6 or 7 out of 250 people who posted their pain points have cared to attend these sessions. आप ही का पेन पॉइंट है. मैं अपने टाइम में से, मेरा ये सोने का टाइम होता है, because I am up very early, sometimes 3:30, sometimes 4 a.m. मेरा ये सोने का टाइम है, मैं छोड़ के आपके लिए ले रहा हूँ. If you are not interested, it's not my problem. I am doing my give back to the society. So you do whatever you can. As I said, it doesn't need to be always in cash. अपना टाइम दो किसी को. So whatever way you can, give it. I hope it answers your query. Thank you. So query from Pune, Maharashtra. This is something different. Okay. I started my practice 18 years back. I come from middle class background, got married to a girl from rich background. The wife's family used to make fun of our family due to our financial status. Slowly and gradually, I became successful in my practice, but relationship between my wife and me was always bitter. She used to stay at her parental house all the time. She used to quarrel on small things. In the year 2020, COVID year, I realized that there is nothing in our marriage. We are continuing it just for social show off. I was pulling the marriage for 12 years only for my son, who is 14 years old now. I filed for divorce in November 2020. My ex-wife's family are filthy rich. Still, they are demanding total alimony of 1.75 crore. This is my main point. I will have to take loan of 70 lakhs to pay alimony. Should I take loan to get rid of her? Now that is a statement. Or should I wait till their demand of alimony comes down? Divorce alimony creating emotional stress and financial burden. Now, this is a topic which is very close to my heart. Since I come from Punjab, it is one of the smallest states of India. Punjab and Haryana have a common high court. If you all know, Punjab and Haryana high court, it is a common high court for both the states. And of course for Chandigarh as well, which is the joint capital of both the states. जैसे तमिलनाडु और कर्नाटका का कावेरी वाटर डिस्प्यूट खत्म नहीं होता ना, उसी तरह हमारा चंडीगढ़ का कैपिटल किसकी है उसका डिस्प्यूट खत्म नहीं होता, या सतलुज या इंडस का पानी खत्म नहीं होता. चलो, दैट इज अ सेपरेट इशू ऑल टुगेदर. नाउ जस्ट टू गिव यू एन एग्जांपल, 498A, जिसको डोरी केसेस भी बोलते हैं, दे आर रैम्पेंट इन पंजाब. 92% as per the NCPI data, National Crime Records Bureau, NCRB data, 92% of Dory cases filed are fake. 92 is not a small percentage. Means the law is misused. But that is the brutal reality. Now, why I gave the Punjab and Haryana High Court example. 60% of marital dispute, marital discord, litigation of the Supreme Court comes from these two small states, Punjab and Haryana High Court. You may give the reason that Punjab and Haryana is closer to Supreme Court. Maybe that is the issue. Maybe Karnataka and Tamil Nadu are far off. But that doesn't give a reason. Supreme Court still has 60% litigation of this. Now, false, true, who's right out of you, who's wrong, from this one page of slide, not even one page, 2 paras of slides or 2 paras of your problem, I cannot be a judgment passer or a judgment giver that who's right after them. I can only answer you the financial aspect. The first thing which is very important to answer here is, आप लोगों की नहीं बनती है. If you were both single means without a child, I would have easily said, ठीक है, get along, move on, get separate. But you have a 14, 15-year-old child. This query was posted in June. Today is almost November end or mid-November. तो बच्चा 6 महीने और बड़ा हो चुका है. उस बच्चे की क्या गलती है? Who's born out of wedlock? Number one. Number two, you're waiting for the demand of alimony to come down. For what? This is to make you realize this is not for money. They're already having a lot of money, as you yourself said. This is to make you realize that yes, you need to change your mindset. You guys need to be together. Whether आपकी बनती है नहीं बनती है, बच्चे के लिए इकट्ठे रहो. बच्चे का कोई, why? Who gives you the right to spoil the future of a kid? No one. Either kill the child and go to jail, both of you. If not, raise the child. The child has no fault in that. Let's suppose you take an alimony also. You arrange a loan and give alimony also. What will you get out of it? 15, 16 years of marriage, even if you were married at 25, 26, you must be 42, 43. What is the life ahead of you? क्लिनिक चला के, क्लिनिक बढ़ा के, ग्रो करके किसके लिए करोगे? सेकंड मैरिज? अगर सेकंड में भी ऐसे ही निकली तो फिर क्या करोगे? Why are you losing out on your precious years of life? Stay together for your kid, if not for something else. Now this is the financial part. लोन लेके दो भी दोगे, स्ट्रेस तो आ जाएगा, डिवोर्स एलिमनी देना है, वो देना है. लॉ इज बायस्ड. लॉ इज बायस्ड एंड बायस्ड टुवर्ड्स फीमेल्स. इट इज एज सिंपल एज दैट. लव योर वाइफ, हेट योर वाइफ, it's your problem. But your child out of your wedlock is your responsibility. You being a father, your responsibility is more. And that 1.75 crores is not for your wife. It is for your child also, for his higher education also. Your wife may not be earning because of being from a rich family. Just because she has a rich, you can say he has rich parents, the law will not give her discretion that husband can be absolved of the responsibility. I can tell you these factors from a very, very close personal experience. The law does not absolve you. 1.75 आप बार्गेनिंग करने बैठोगे टेबल पे. जिनके पास ऑलरेडी पैसा बहुत सारा है उनके लिए 1.75 आपको रियलाइज कराने के लिए है. They won't expect you to go to this limit to buy it. Some will say buy peace, buy freedom, buy, you can say, mental peace. अरे 70 लाख का लोन लेके अगले 10 साल 20 साल लोन उतारते रहोगे. लाइफ तो झंड है. अपनी की, अपने बच्चे की, वाइफ की नहीं की, वो तो अलग बात है. What are you living for then? We all live for families. सिंगल हो दो लोग नहीं बनती है, better to move on. But if you have a child, it is your responsibility. बनती है नहीं बनती है, अलग अलग फ्लोर पे रह लो. नहीं बनती है तो एक ही घर में रह लो, अलग अलग फ्लोर पे रह लो. I am not again passing the judgment who's right, who's wrong out of you. As I said, even if you give alimony, what is the use of your life to earn? तू वो लोन उतारने के लिए अगले 10 साल काम करोगे? अपना बुढ़ापा क्या करोगे? लोन उतारोगे अगले 10 साल. By the time you will be 52, 53. What next? रिटायरमेंट के लिए पैसा कहां से आ गया? सब कुछ तो दे दिया उसको. इसलिए इसी तरह पेरेंट्स भी होंगे आपके. पेरेंट्स की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कुछ नहीं है आपके लिए. थिंक. It is just because that they abused your financial status in the beginning. You are trying to get even. That now I am rich, I will get even with you. Don't play this game of getting even. Your nil of the points is going to come handy in any court. Nil. From your text, whatever you have written, I can only make out that probably your wife is non-working. That is the only thing I can make out, or suppose. I may be wrong. But that is a good enough reason for court to award big alimony to a child and wife. So the choice is yours. I've given you the financial advice as well, the legal advice as well. You can't expect a better advice from a lawyer also. Lawyers का काम है आग लगाना और अपनी फीस बनाना. Trust me, this advice is coming to you from a very close personal experience of someone very close to me. So don't take these things negatively. So query from Bhiwandi, Maharashtra. Continuous maintenance and low charges of neighboring practice. Continuous maintenance. Okay. So patients not following appointments causing clusters and unnecessary free time during working hours. The simple thing I always say is, आपका पड़ोसी क्या चार्ज करता है? Stop peeping outside. Focus on your own work. What you are doing, what you do best. कोई पेशेंट 10 जगह नहीं जाता. कन्वे करने के लिए. आई हैव ऑलवेज सेड ABCD, amazing, breadwinning, convenient, dangerous. We are meant, our mindset is now accustomed to this. सारे पेशेंट सी होते हैं, नहीं होते सारे पेशेंट सी, नहीं होते. Why do I even give an example? Because we have attuned our mind कि कुछ भी फेलियर होए, get an excuse first. Patients not following appointments is your fault. You have not been able to set up the system and make them follow. उनकी गलती नहीं है. Again, whatever is in your hand, you convey it openly. एक बार, दो बार, तीन बार, पांच बार, 10 बार बताओ. Why will they not agree? नहीं आते, अगली बार भी वापस भेज दो. If you are busy having patients on appointment, see, they had an appointment, we are sorry, we gave you this appointment. अगली बार नहीं लेट आएगा वो. सिस्टम आपको बनाना है, फॉलो आपको करवाना है. पेशेंट नहीं करते हैं, पेशेंट नहीं देते हैं, पेशेंट नहीं आते हैं, पड़ोसी चार्ज करते हैं. These are all excuses. We live our life, whole our life can be full of these kind of excuses. I'll be comparing this time. 24 साल में ऐसे excuse आज सुनता हूँ बहुत लोगों से. मेरी एज वाले डेंटिस्ट भी सुनता हूँ मैं. Many of my dentists in my town. These excuses are not going to serve any purpose. If you think they are, रिमेंबर क्रिकेट तो नहीं, रोहित शर्मा, महेंद्र सिंह धोनी ये चीजें बार बार बोलते थे. द टॉस इज नॉट इन अवर हैंड, वी कैन ओनली डू द कंट्रोलेबल्स. कंट्रोलेबल्स क्या होते हैं? वी गिव अ गुड स्टार्ट, वी बैट वेल, द मिडिल ऑर्डर क्लिक्स, वी बोल वेल, वी बोल इन द राइट एरियाज. ड्यू आ गई, हमारा कंट्रोलेबल नहीं है. आई नहीं आई लक की बात है. कैच ना छोड़े, मिसफील्ड ना करें, दीज आर द कंट्रोलेबल्स. वो ड्यू आ गई, वो टॉस रेड हेड का टेल आ गया, these are not in your hands, so don't give about that. That is a matter of luck. So do what you can control. वो पड़ोसी 2000 चार्ज कर रहा है, मैं तो 3000 लेता हूं. अरे वो 500 चार्ज करे, उसका भाई पेन पॉइंट इसी में आया होगा. आई एम नॉट एबल टू टेक होम मोर, देन हाउ आर यू गोइंग टू डू दैट? Is the audio breaking for anyone? Bhavna, is the audio breaking or fine?
It's fine now. In between, it was breaking a little. It's fine.
Okay, great. Thank you. Deve, check at your end, please. So, उसका भी आएगा. वो 500 ले, 2000 ले, it is your problem. आपकी कॉस्टिंग के हिसाब से अगर आपको 2000 1500 चार्ज हो रहा है और आप उसका 3000 कॉस्ट पड़ रही है, 3000 चार्ज कर रहे हो, that means you are earning profit out of it. वो नहीं कर रहा बिकॉज शायद उसने मेरा वीडियो नहीं देखा कॉस्टिंग का. इट इज एज सिंपल रीजन एज दैट. सम पीपल से, सर आप कंटेंट बहुत डालते हो, इज दैट अ प्रॉब्लम? दैट इज अ प्रॉब्लम. दैट इज नॉट माय प्रॉब्लम, दैट इज योर प्रॉब्लम. ना पढ़ो, मैं कौन सा फोर्स करता हूं. आई प्रॉमिस्ड यू ऑल एंड माई सेल्फ दैट आफ्टर द 3-month break, for a demo period of 3 months, maybe 4 months, I'll be putting in content each day. और ये सारा कंटेंट मैंने ऑलमोस्ट 80% ऑफ दैट उस हॉलिडे में तैयार कर लिया था. मैं रोज बैठ के नहीं बनाता हूँ वीडियो, रोज बैठ के नहीं लिखता हूँ, सब कुछ शेड्यूल्ड ऑलरेडी. मैं सिर्फ पोस्ट करता हूँ. हाँ, कई बार लास्ट मोमेंट पे कुछ एडिट करने में दिल कर जाता है कि चल 2 लाइनें ऐड दे. दैट आई whatever content you are seeing. Monday ko you see the infographic, Tuesday you see the practice management blog, Wednesday you see the YouTube video, Thursday you see the medical legal blog or record keeping blog, Friday podcast hold किए हुए episode for some reason आ जाएंगे चलो Friday, and in the meantime Saturday you see finance blog, Sunday you see live coaching blog and live coaching class. 7 days we are putting out content. Instagram पे carousels आ रहे हैं, Instagram पे शॉर्ट वीडियोस आ रहे हैं, रील्स आ रही हैं. इफ यू आर नॉट वॉचिंग, आई एम नॉट क्रिएटिंग दिस कंटेंट ईच डे. मेरे पास इतना टाइम नहीं होता है. जस्ट दैट वी हैव डिवाइज्ड अ वे दैट कंटेंट इज ऑटो क्रिएटेड इन अ वे दैट इट इज गिविंग सम value addition to my community members on WhatsApp and on FB. So value addition rahegi, so automatically results will come with time. There is a reason I'm putting out this content also for the next, you can say 3 months or probably till December end. There is a reason for that also. Nothing happens without a reason. You'll all know the reasons in the coming months. So you all have to balance both the things. Unless you do the controllables, mere haath mein hai content dalna. It's not in my control that you guys read it. You read it, you get benefited. You don't read it, you don't get benefited. Does it make any difference to me? No. मुझे उससे ऑन रहने में आता है? No. Simple answer. So follow whatever you can and go ahead. Query from Nawashahar, Punjab. Less number of patients compared to other dentists in my area, although I am doing best treatments with good rates. In summers, there are 2 less patients as compared to winters. How to increase patients in summers when there is no NRI season? Staff problems, specifically no dentist available in my city to hire. I want to divide my work with other dentists. I'm the only dentist working so much stress to earn handsome money. Now, less number of patients compared to other dentists in my area. I'm doing best treatments. One word answer, be known amongst the people other, you can say, rather than the dentists. Target village Buhara, target Rahu, target Chakdana village, target Aur, target Udapar, target Balachor. These are the most affluent centers around you. Now you all must be wondering how I can name this area, these areas. Am I Googling these names? No. मेरा नान है नवाशहर में, मेरा बचपन बीता नवाशहर में, so I know that place in and out. My maternal uncle, my mamaji, is one of the biggest child specialists of Nawashahar. His both sons are child specialists. The elder one is a cardiac specialist as well, so super specialist. So I know that area, what falls in that area near and all around, which are the affluent centers. And to tell you a brief history, Nawashahar is one of the biggest belts of Doaba, which has almost every household, at least 1 or 2 persons abroad. That is big belt. So that is where the NRI season is huge. Now, the question, where do I get patients in summers, not in non-NRI season? The answer lies in A, marketing. Buhara, Rahu, Chakdana, or an Udapur. Now, the question, you are not getting dentists from Nawashahar. There are so many other centers around you. Banga, Apada, Philor, Rahu, Kotra, Salo, or an Udapur again. Target these areas. I'm not sure whether you're watching or not, but these are the areas where you'll get good dentists. A couple of my references are there in these towns. So there are people. If you are feeling that you are getting stressed out and you are not able to make ends meet in terms of where you are standing right now, it is better to delegate. And I hope you realize it sooner than later. So query from Srinagar, J&K. What I earn in my practice, I usually end up spending on personal expenses, which I have limited to needs only. Clinic expenses and rent. So rent is already a clinic expense. So I charge about 3.5 K per RCT and about 3,000 for crown. I'm not able to increase my patient flow and I have no leftover money from my savings to go for advertisement. How should I manage my monetary part as I want to upgrade my equipments in clinic on yearly basis? So the simple answer is do public outreach. You can't expect कि आप clinic में बैठोगे तो patients अपने आप दौड़े चले आएंगे, नहीं होगा. If you're having less OPD, don't want to do advertising, do marketing. Have a simple basic website. Put a parallel content on social media as well as your website. Do some hard work. Bina uske nothing will happen. Reach out to people around you. That is what I Always give an advice. Be more known amongst patients rather than dentists. And your second question, how should I manage my monetary part, upgrade my equipments? Why do you need to upgrade your equipments every year? The depreciation principle easily says any equipment would have a lasting life of 6 to 7 to 8 years. You get a depreciation for that period. Roughly all medical dental equipment come with a depreciation of 15%, which roughly means 6, 7, 8 years life. So why do you need an upgrade every year? So the question lies in there, answer lies in there. Sorry. I hope this answers your query. Query from Nala Sopara, Mumbai suburb, Maharashtra. What is easier formula or ratio to give ourselves salary from monthly clinic income? Please elaborate like week-wise effective distribution or balance of income and overheads of clinic. How to deal with dental assistant pay hike, especially with experienced ones. The simple formulas are TWCGO formula, 45-15-40 Bhavdeep formula, or the 50-30-20 standard universal formula. TWCGO I have already explained. Taxes, wealth, charity, general, living expenses, and operational expenses, putting back into business. 45-15-40 is the formula where after your clinic expenses, you come to 45 for your needs, 15 for your wants, 40 for your retirement investment. The standard universal formula is 50 for your needs, 30 for your wants, and 20 for your retirement investment planning. So for staff managing, the question was how to deal with dental assistant pay hike. Follow the 4 principles I have always considered as better principles: financial growth, career growth, respect and care, and work-life balance. Believe in the power of Diwali bonus. Believe in the power of cash bonus. I've given 3 blogs on Diwali, which can guide you on how to manage and how to give to staff. You may have a flexible and extended leave facility, 1 week a month, 1 leave a month, 2 leaves a month, whatever your clinic policy is, keep them flexible. For example, the staff does not take a leave in this month. Next month, they can have 2 or 3 leaves. 1 or 3 months in advance, 1 or 3 months prior, backlog covered. So have that facilities which can be a little different as the staff grow older with you and are relying only on income from you. Remember, if they are not having any other source of income, you need to be their savior every time they need you. Because when you have a problem in your clinic, they are always standing beside you. I hope this answers your query. Query from Kottayam, Kerala. Was not able to plan rightly for the future due to lack of advice, knowledge, no diversification of investments. Better late than never. What I can judge is that you have been investing in something, but in probably the wrong avenues. The simple thing is start reading about it. And the simple head start would be from PSD Group blogs, my YouTube channel, and my articles. They can give you a head start to at least have a beginning of a journey properly, where you can learn from it. And as I said, for investment, always you need to start from the taxation part. Unless you know taxation part thoroughly, it is ingrained in your system. No investment understanding would be clearer to you. इसीलिए मैं जोर देता हूं कि टैक्सेशन सीखो. Everyone should learn taxation. चाहे इनकम टैक्स का फॉर्म के अंदर, आईटीआर फॉर्म के अंदर फॉर्मूला लगा होता है, कैलकुलेटर वो खुद से कर देता है, बट यू कैन ऑलवेज हैव एन आइडिया ऑफ वेयर यू आर गोइंग एज पर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑफ द सिस्टम. So query number 59 from Vizag, Andhra Pradesh. I am in debt trap and not able to come out of it. Car loan, home loan had become burden to me. As for car and home loan, I am paying 50K per month combined, and post COVID, the revenue of clinic is decreased. Before COVID, things were fine. Practice is not growing. It is the same since 5 years, but expenses are increased and now not able to save money. No emergency fund. If you notice and visualize, the patterns are the same. Less patients, less charging, less profit, debt trap, पहले ठीक था अब नहीं है. कोविड ने खराब कर दिया काम. कोविड से काफी साल पहले एक महाशय होते थे, मिस्टर सिडनी शेल्डन. उन्होंने एक लाइन बोली थी, एक नॉवल भी लिखा था, नथिंग लास्ट फॉर एवर. उससे कुछ हजार पहले अकबर और बीरबल थे. बीरबल ने एक लाइन बोली थी, ये वक्त भी निकल जाएगा. एवरीथिंग हैज अ टर्न. To change and evolve with time. If you are having same practice, same charges, same number of patients, but more expenses, which is but natural because inflation is happening, then you will have less carry home. And when you have less carry home, the loans will still remain the same. So, what do? Get off that monkey from your back, the loan monkey. If you don't have emergency fund, I specifically checked out your name from the Google form, and you are in group since the first year of these groups of my WhatsApp community. 5.5+ years of running these groups, almost close to 6 years now. In February, January, we'll be having 6 years. So if after 6 years also, and me saying in numerous times also, you don't have an emergency fund, you know whom to blame. Better late than never. Start off. The sooner you start, the sooner you will have more security around your head. I hope that answers your query. So last query for the day, query number 60 from Pune, Maharashtra. Staff recruitment and training and retention of staff. The 4 principles, the standard 4 principles, give them reasons to stay with you. Give them an annual hike. Upgrade their skills. Don't abuse them even in private. Whatever you have to give in terms of feedback in a closed chamber. Even if your spouse is a dentist, don't give that crude feedback in front of her or him. Give a sandwiched feedback. Sweet, salt, sweet. You have been a loyal employee of the clinic, but of late we have been noticing you are not punctual. I'm sure with your experience and with your old good track record, you'll be able to overcome this shortcoming of yours, or this recent shortcoming of yours. Good, bad, good. Sandwich feedback. Classical example. Give a sandwich feedback. Work-life balance, respect their Sundays. Occasionally, off and on, emergency, NRI patient, fine. Don't make this a habit. कि संडे को बुला लेंगे, 500 एक्स्ट्रा दे देंगे, 200 एक्स्ट्रा दे देंगे. नहीं. No amount of money can justify their being away from their kids. If you have made that as a habit that you want to stay away from your family, even on Sundays, then it is your problem. Don't make your problem as their problem. Diwali bonus, cash bonus, whichever festival you Eid bonus, Holi bonus, 1 festival, 2 festivals, give them some bonus. Extended flexible lab facility, or you can say leave facility, whatever you can. So I hope I have stuck to the time of exactly 60 minutes. We started at 2:10 after the initial thing. Yes. Again, videos for you. Staff, you can watch these videos. They should be handy for you. Some of them are as good as 2 plus 2.5 years old. They should be handy for you. So with this, we come to the end of the afternoon session. And of course, let me just give you a brief update of what exactly is coming your way. So thank you so much for your patient hearing. And of course, this is coming up for you, episode number 6, webinar number 261 in the evening tonight at 8 p.m. And this is the workshop that is happening next weekend, 24th to 26th November. This is a paid workshop. If you want to register, it's the whole holistic finance workshop for 3 days. 3 days pre-recorded videos plus 3 days live online on Zoom. If you want to get registered, get in touch with me. I will, you can say, register you for the workshop, but this is a paid workshop. So homework for you in the morning only, Dr. Bhavna posted. So if you want to give your something back to the society, do it. Develop this habit. It all starts. Post your 2, 3, 4, 5 takeaways, whatever you have learned. I am sure there would be ample learnings. You can share on social media, you can share on WhatsApp, you can share on group, you can share on FB, whichever way. Just do it. Writing is the best form of learning. If you have been making notes, cement your learnings by writing it and giving back to the society. If you don't want to, I can't force you. I'm increasing your karmic balance only if you wish to. So these are my social media handles and presence. Again, by my name only, Dr. Bhavdeep. My YouTube video channel, 850 plus videos already there as on 31st October, and many more lined up till almost June next year. So this is the Facebook group where this video is being streamed live for a couple of days as well. The code is there, or else the group is also by the name of Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/Dr. Bhavdeep. So if you are on Facebook and not in my WhatsApp community, you can send me a message. I'll add you in the WhatsApp community. And of course, these are advertisement-free communities where education is the only thing. You send me your feedback, and of course, bouquets and brickbats both will be welcome in equal measure. And I stop my share for questions from all of you. If you want to ask any questions, I am unmuting you all as well. You can unmute yourself and ask me. I'm sure a couple of you had some audio issues, but it was showing fine at my end. I'll watch the recording to see wherever the audio lag or any issues were there. Anything you want to ask, please unmute on FB or on Zoom page. If anybody wishes to ask, please go ahead. Yes, Divya.
Sir, that query that one of the participants put. Hello? 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 Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, you want to ask something?
Yes, sir. So the query regarding the participant
sorry,
who said
sorry.
he has
Go on.
loan.
Sorry. My headphones were not plugged in. Sorry. Yes.
So the participant who said he is in credit trap, debt trap.
Yeah.
So what is the solution you have given for that participant?
The commonest solution I always give is get to your Janamdata, your parents or in-laws if married, and get the loan monkey off your back. And of course, you can say start afresh and pay them back slowly at 0% interest. At least the interest part is taken care of and you have the stress factor going out of way, but you still need to pay back, but to your parents or in-laws, whatever.
How about this is my question, sir. How about if the participant actually sells his car, sells his car away to pay some of his debt, pay off some of its debt, because he can see it's a burden, liability right now.
Car is a depreciating asset. The car must not have been bought for luxury. It must be for the reason of commuting or transport, or you can say on those days when there is rain, excessive of sunlight, or whatever it is sorry, to make sure that these things, you can say car is no longer in the list of luxuries, as is the air conditioner. They used to be luxury when I was in my college or just passed out of college. A clinic में AC लगवाया है, wow, that was the kind of feedback or feeling we used to get. So now people ask, even you can say, आपके toilet में AC नहीं है? In the big houses, they have ACs in the toilets also. So such things have changed 20 years down the line. But car, unless it is a 60 lakh car or a 50 lakh car, then that is a separate thing. But I don't, you can say expect this thing, that this would be the case in this scenario. So, and anyways, if you sell a depreciating asset, you are not going to get much out of it. जितनी उसकी value नहीं होएगी. And if a car is hypothecated already, तो आपकी आरसी के अंदर भी वो स्टैंप लगी होगी हाइपोथेकेटेड टू टाटा मोटर्स और विच एवर मोटर्स, जहां की भी कार है, जिस ब्रांड की भी कार है. एंड यू कांट इजिली, प्लस आपकी बैंक के पास वो प्लेज है कि आप इसकी लोन की किस्तें उतारेंगे. सो यू कांट सेल आल्सो टेक्निकली इफ योर कार इज ऑन ईएमआई. या
Okay, sir. Thank you.
even after your loan is cleared, the bank will give you a no objection certificate or a loan clearance certificate. Then you have to get your RC. That a car RC also changed from the revenue, the registration department. Same RC comes back with that stamp of hypothecated to or pledged to this bank removed from there. Okay. Anything more? Anyone who wants to ask? Or are we done? Okay, then see you all at 8 p.m. for the finale session of today. And of course, we plan to complete the high priority pain points and start with a few of the medium priority pain points as well, as we did in the 6th episode of practice pain points. And yes, I'll be letting you know it's coming your way in December. And in December, we'll be finishing all the pain points. How? We'll get to know in the evening. So stay till the end. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a great day.